That's pretty much the scenario of how we handle it.
Thank you.
Hi, Mr. Curlin.
Yes, hello.
How are you?
Mrs. Putnam, you're back again.
I certainly am. I got my A&R signed, I understand, and so I'm ready to proceed with the next part, which is the building, did you say?
Building
permit?
permit.
All
But I
right.
think I'm going to defer you to somebody in our building section here to help you on that part, because this is a little more detailed.
Okay, all right.
Mr. Marini is our inspector of buildings, and he can help you on
Hi,
that.
I'm Charlotte Putnam.
Hi, glad to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
How can I help you today?
I have an A&R, and it's all signed, and got all permission, I understand, to subdivide my lot, so I'm ready to build.
Okay.
So what do I do now?
First of all, I need 3 sets of the certified plan of the land. Okay?
Okay.
Would you be more comfortable if we made a list as we went along?
That would be perfect. That would be absolutely great. Yes, thank you.
Let me get you a pen.
Okay. Good idea. All righty. So 3 copies of certified, yeah?
Right. Then you have to go up to the DPW, and you have to get a permit from them saying that you paid the fee for the water and the sewer, right?
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
because there's a fee for tying into the water, and there's a fee for tying into the sewer.
I'm not doing sewer. I'm going to be doing a septic system.
Septic system? Okay.
Yes, so permit for water, okay?
Okay.
Yeah?
If you're doing a septic system, have you gone to the Board of Health to make sure?
Yes,
That's all
I've
set?
met with Mark.
Okay.
Yes, thank you. Yeah.
So we have that, and get that back to me. Are you having a contract to do the work, or are you going to do the work yourself?
Yes, I'm having a contract to do
Okay,
it.
so if you're going to have a contract to do it, I need a copy of his supervisor's license.
Supervisory license, okay.
I also need a copy of his liability and workman's compensation certificates.
Liability, yeah. Okay,
And then we have a form located on the side that goes down to the treasurer,
okay.
And I
That
think
would be,
it's-
yeah,
okay?
yeah.
And what you need to do on this is fill in your name and address.
Yeah.
And they will fill in the rest. And what it does, it tells us whether or not your real estate taxes are paid. We cannot issue a permit unless your real estate taxes are paid.
Okay, I
Okay, so
understand.
you can do
Yeah.
that right downstairs.
Okay.
While you're here.
Okay.
And you bring that back up, and we can put that with your application.
Okay. Mhm.
Then the fee is assessed on how much the job is going to cost, and we charge 1% for the total cost of the work being done.
Okay,
All right, so it's $10 a hundred.
okay,
All right?
yep,
And that should just about do it. It can take up to 30 days for the issuing of the permit, but we usually get it out a lot sooner than that.
okay. Do I have to come back in here to get it, or?
Yes, you do.
Okay, rather than having it mailed to me.
If you want it mailed to you, on the application, just put an X beside your name.
Okay.
And our office manager, Ro Porter, will mail it to you.
Okay,
Okay?
terrific.
All
Okay,
right.
thank you so much, Mr.
Okay.
Moretti.
Mr. Inspector, I have a question. I know that Miss Putnam here is a carpenter in her own right, and she's pretty good at doing furniture and stuff. Why couldn't she be the builder of this house? And why do you recommend that she not be the builder of this house?
She certainly can do if she's qualified. And I guess I'm the judge of whether or not she can be deemed qualified to do the work. You can pull, we have a separate form for that, which allows the homeowner to do the work on their own home. If you're going to do that, you have to understand that you are acting as a contractor. And as a contractor, you are responsible for any and all work that is done on the job that is applied to the Massachusetts Building Code. You also have an insurance liability in that you are directing the workers that are on your property, and if any of them get hurt, you are responsible. So what we would require of you, if you are going to be a home contractor, we require that you give us a list of the contractors and their liability insurance companies
Okay,
and submit it with the permit.
okay. Okay, talk to me about inspections. How often do you come out to inspect, or is that?
It depends on the type of work that's being performed. But let's say, for example, that you're doing an addition that requires a foundation. We come out when the hole is dug, and we check the bottom of the hole and try to determine what type of soil that you have there for the bearing of the concrete walls. After that, Your foremen come in and they set up the forms for the footings. We inspect the footings before you pour concrete. Then, after those forms are stripped and the concrete's cured, you get to put the foundation walls up, and again we inspect the forms before the concrete is poured. After those forms are taken down and the foundation is damp-proofed, we then do an inspection at that particular point. And at that point, we inspect for drainage around the foundation also. If it's a habitable space below the area that you're building, state code requires that it have drainage around the foundation. Once that's done, you can backfill, and at that particular point, you can start construction. And once everything is tight to the outside, the sidewall is in, windows are all in, doors are all in, roof on, tight to the weather, rough wiring inspection done, rough plumbing inspection done, we come out and do a rough inspection of the whole thing. After that's done, the insulation goes in, we do an insulation inspection, and after that, you don't see us until the project is complete.
Anything else I should know about?
Our end, I don't believe so.
Okay.
We'll be in contact. You can always call the office if you have questions.
Mr. Cronin, is there anything else now? That have I gone the right route?
Well, I want to wish you the best. It will take you a few more months to, you know, get the permits, and then you're ready to go, and maybe within 6 months, you'd have the house up and done.
Yeah.
Hopefully. So everything will go well. You know, and the whole total time is maybe nine months for everything,
Yeah, from start to finish.
from start to finish.
Well, it's gone fairly smoothly now, so let's hope it continues. All right. Thank you so very much for all of your
Okay,
help.
you're welcome.
And I will just fill out this form and be on my way. Okay, bye now.